with some revivals, you just gotta say, huh? Sectaurs, Warriors of Symbion, Night Fighting Dargon. Today on World of Stuff, a little backstory on Sectaurs. Apparently, this comes from the idea that a genetic experiment on a world of Symbion went horribly awry. Insects became giant, and people took up the aspects of insects themselves. In the ensuing chaos, two factions came out of it. The Shining Kingdom and the Dark Domain. We have, from the Shining Kingdom, Dargon, Night Fighting Dargon, and Stellara, from a company called Nacelle. At least what they were willing to put out. I imagine that they were hoping that this would be a little more popular, but it's not looking good considering with the price I paid for it. Yes, I do know that in 2019 there was a 3 3/4 Sectaurs line that also died a death. So it seems as though, as nostalgic as some people remember this line itself, there seems to be very little call for it. Which is unfortunate considering what you get. Anyway, let's get this opened up here and see what we got going on. I would be upset about opening up this, but there's really no fear on that one. Hey, a twist tie. Amazing. Yes, I realize that being said about a twist tie may seem a little pedantic and sarcastic, but considering how things have been going for some toy is a packaging lately, I'll take what I can get. Okay, let's see now. Get these. Huh. Okay, so these are very soft plastic, so I'm not going to worry about it, which is good considering that these are gold, so well, we'll see what happens in a few years. Okay. His rifle, or Slizor as it says on the package. Both his side pistols here. And yes, I do know that in the original Night Fighting there was originally also a knife that you could holster into the boot. Not in this instance. And well, the sword can just kind of chill out there. Okay. And it didn't fall apart. So we're off to a good start here. Okay, get a look at the articulation here. Okay, head. A little tight, but it can at least move around. Shoulders, universal joint, bicep swivel with universal there, so you can get at least a 45 degree there. It's, we seem to also have a here we go, right here, a wrist swivel. So decent articulation going on there. Very heavy. Not that one. Okay, waist swivel. Little limited, but that's only what a human is limited to, so I'm not going to complain about that one. Universal. Oh, actually, we got full universal hips, so he's got some good articulation there. Ooh, double jointed knee. Very nice. And let's see here now. Foot does have a bit going on there. So, yeah, he does have decent articulation, which is very nice. And I will say is that part of the reason for this setup for the legs is because these are designed to ride on very large and occasionally very furry insect-like creatures. Which is probably why some kids weren't into it. Not gonna lie. I mean, it probably helped start some insect phobias with this line. Okay, well, at least the fear of giant insects anyway. Which I can't really blame people for being afraid of if you got toy lines like this running around. Now, I'm no expert in toy business. We all like to say we are, but we're not. Unless you're actually in the business itself, and with that corporation, you don't really know the whole story. But I really gotta wonder where they were thinking that Sectaurs was going to be a big hit among the vintage collection crowd, or they probably just thought that just testing the waters with this, see what would stick. Now, I have seen their unique revisions of the Roboforce line, and depending on how things are going, I might look into that, because I have a few thoughts on that. We'll just see how that goes. But as for this, so far we're looking pretty good. Too bad it didn't really fly. Now, finding these figures in your area, you simply have to check the clearance section, and depending on what's available, see if you're interested. And for the price I paid for it, well, it was at least not much of a financial risk to pick it up. And this is at least an interesting, well, you're certainly not going to find anything like this anywhere else. If you find it in person, I would definitely at least give it a look at. Some people may not be into this. In fact, a lot of people aren't, which I cannot blame them for. But if this is doing something for you, it is out there. Anyway, I am the Deceptiwolf. This has been the Sectaurs, Warriors of Symbion, Night Fighting Dargon. And I'm going to remind you all, free your mind, free your toys.